All there is boundless, energetic aliveness. Undivided, chaotic freedom, expressing as everything, anything imaginable. This doesn't appear as nouns, but unified, dynamic verbing, personing, placing, thinking, nothing, everythinging. This freedom can also seem to be identity, an energetic belief that I am. This is my life. A claiming momentum of all things, thoughts, emotions, actions, responsibility. This seems to be common in what we refer to as the world. The feeling that all of this is meaningful for me. This claiming identity is deeply conditioned by society and mass delusion. This belief system is constantly fortified by every human exchange that appears. It's the cornerstone of language and thought. This innocent assumption of independent, free agency. A psychosis that is seen to be completely sane. That I am someone. This is my life, and I'm living it, however it may appear. We are treated as free agents from the time we begin to learn language. We are taught of cause and effect. Actions have consequences. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. All based on this assumption of individual free will that is completely natural and utterly compelling. Of course, in this myriad appearance of subject and object, it would innocently be this way. This I am belief seems to gain momentum throughout childhood and adolescence until this structure is completely fortified with comforting thoughts of strategic control of self, other, and the world. Most never inquire as to whether or not this base assumption is actually true. The questioning of free agency can be very confronting and even terrifying for the human nervous system. We don't want to know that we don't exist as entities. This energetic belief in separate identity can create an extensive feeling of lack and longing. And naturally, we go forward in an attempt to fulfill the longing with a vice of some kind. Whether it be drugs, money, self-help, relationship, status, wisdom, knowledge. The list is endless of behaviors to fill the void. The addiction to self, upheld by stories of me, believed, ranging from what is considered to be socially acceptable to complete depravity. The buffet of feeding the identity stretches as far as the eye can see, all of which, whether considered good or bad, are based on a misunderstanding, innocently. But here, what is being expressed is that natural longing that there's something better just around the corner, the next buzz, something to attain or know or find, a better state, whatever it is, will never fulfill this lack. The thirst will never be quenched by what is fantasized is better than this. But what is actually longed for is to be without this deluded sense of selfhood. To not believe that I am an object navigating this world of other objects, separate. But an illusion is nothing but an illusion. And this illusory self is not a real thing that must be gotten rid of. There already isn't a me, simply, and for no reason whatsoever, this message can be heard. As in all hearing, there is obviously only the heard. The belief in a self as an innocent expression doesn't equal there actually being a self. It's only a rope, not a snake. There is only what seems to be appearing as pure aliveness, not the names that are given to the appearances, not the conceptual understanding of what things are, but that which arises as pure sense perception, without even perception. Perception requires a perceiver. It's just comforting thought, innocently claiming to know and understand what anything is, when there is no one to know already. Only alive, boundless, chaotic freedom, expressing with no rules, completely unfathomable. Only that we named thought, feelings, sensations, sounds, sights, smells, tastes, appear for no one already. Unknowable liberation playing. In this, there can be a sense of self, but never ever actually a self. Only life, verbing a sense of you and me, this and that. There is no one to wake up. This is already completely intentionless. This can't be attained or manipulated. Thought appearing to be separate, to know of strategies, is simply this, freely expressing, with no entity involved. The entity is a thought, infused with the energy of belief. Nothing more. No one sees this. This already couldn't be more wild and free. Free to pretend and comfort itself as understanding. But there's already no existential thing to understand. Only the stunning freedom of practical knowledge, subject and object, love and beauty, stories and journeys, seeking fulfillment, getting somewhere, becoming. But the good news is, there is no news. The problem is that there is no problem. There literally, simply, and obviously is only what seems to be happening, as the only thing there is. This unknowable, infinite aliveness, nothing as everything, unstained by that which it appears as. This can causelessly be recognized, but not by someone. This is a spontaneous, energetic resonance that can appear as the fog of agency lifts. It can simply just resonate and be seen. There is no one here, and it's always been this way. This natural clarity cannot be unseen. There is only liberation. It's done. nowhere to go, nothing to know, freedom for no one, always completely impersonal. What you took yourself to be was never an entity, only a story, innocent and free, to seem to be, even though it never was. This is wholeness already, free to be bound. This is untamable unconditionality. Aliveness, playing as a sense of self, or not, as bodies, plants, animals, places, stories. This was just an imaginary friend, pretending, for the sake of free expression. There is no one to know this, or escape this. Only boundless energy. Enlightenment is this. Already and always. Everything and nothing. There's only this.